Hi, this is Soumya Acharya and I am the author of the bestseller The Power of Emotional Healing and the founder of HPT Academy. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing about 5 rituals that predicts success. Now, if you are a teenager or a young mind who is struggling to set some discipline in your life, this is the video you need to be watching, right? So there are 5 SOPs. SOPs meaning standard operating procedures which you might want to install in your daily habits so that you could lead a world-class life. Which brings me to the ritual number 1. And before I go there, I just want to say the statement, right? It's not what you do once in every year that would enable you to lead a legendary life. It's what you do every day, repeatedly, on a day-on-day basis, which will enable you to become a world-class individual, a world-class leader, right? And there are a series of rituals, as I said earlier. There are 5 important rituals that you need to incorporate in your life if you want to move towards success. And the ritual number 1 is the ritual of early rising. Now, the way you begin your day determines how you are going to be, leading or leading your rest of the day. Your early hours is going to be exactly determining how you're going to be spending the rest of the hours in your day-to-day basis, right? So it is also going to determine how you're going to be leading the rest of your lives. So setting a blueprint, setting a footprint as to how exactly you want to start your day, you want to begin your day is definitely going to be taking you long ways if you plan it the right way, right? So the ritual of early rising is very crucial because if you plan your day well, the rest of the day falls into place automatically. So the first few hours, as soon as you get up, the early hours when the whole world is asleep, you have that extra edge of doing something which you like, spending time for yourself when the whole world is sleeping. There's nobody to distract you, right? And your energy levels is going to be high. Why? Because if you spend the first few hours, the first few minutes in your daily routine on sweating, if you sweat, if you exercise, there is something called BDNF, brain-derived neurotransmitter factor, which enables you to repair your brain cells, which causes stress. And it also increases your metabolic rate, which increases your energy levels. And energy in this world is even more valuable than intelligence. Yeah, so you could start your day sweating, and you could use the next few minutes, 15 to 20 minutes of your daily routine, of your morning routine, journaling. Journaling helps you to reconnect with yourselves, reconnect with your values, reconnect with what you stand for, who you are, what do you want to do in life, reconnecting with your goals. So it helps you to recharge yourself when the whole world is sleeping, away from distractions, right? And once you're done with journaling, you could spend the rest 20 minutes learning something which you like, because your energy levels are definitely going to be high because of all the sweating and all the and the time that you've spent for yourself. It is definitely give you a lot of energy. You could use that high peak energy levels to learn something of your choice, because when you learn something more, you will achieve more, obviously, because awareness is the beginning of transformation. And that leads me to the second point, second ritual, which is the ritual of time blocking, strategic time blocking. Now, if you say that you are very productive, you want to lead a world-class life, you want to achieve a lot, you want to be imperative in anything that you do, well, I would say show me your schedule, and I will definitely have a look at, I will definitely get an idea as to what your true values are, right? So if things are not scheduled in your calendar, it's not going to get done. So it's as simple as it is. So blocking your time for the things that is important in your life, be it your studies, be it your family time, be it your friend time, be it anything that matters to you, whatever is of value to you. If it is not there in your calendar, if it's not there in your schedule, it's not going to get done. It's as simple as it is, right? So the way you block your calendar, the way you spend your time, it says a lot about how predominantly you spend your day on a day-on-day basis, on an everyday basis, right? So get your strategic time blocking done. Invest at least some time, 45 minutes or something, on a weekend to set the blueprint for the whole week, and choose 3 priority tasks which you want to do for that particular day, and schedule your blocking of your time accordingly, which will definitely help you avoid a lot of distractions in your life. Alright, so vague goals lead to vague success. So if you want to be very specific, and if you want to avoid distractions, if you want to be laser focused on your goals, then you need to be doing this activity of strategic time blocking. Alright, so which brings me to the next point, which is the ritual of over delivering. Nowadays, most of us are just bothered about, meeting the expectations and, meeting the goals that is kind of given to us, either by our educational institutions, or either by our bosses, or either by our organizations. But nobody thinks about going that extra level and doing something which is of value to others. Most of us are only doing what is required of us, or even less than what is required of us. Always cultivate the habit of over delivering, going that extra mile and doing something extra for a person, or it can be anything. It can be with respect to your school studies, it can be with respect to your homeworks, it can be with respect to your career, it can be with respect to your business, it can be with respect to your friends, family. Always try and over deliver with respect to the things that you could do, right? Promise less and over deliver, and that will definitely give you an edge in every field that you move forward. Okay, if you might want to notice this, right? So if you go to a restaurant, the server only does what he is expected to do, or even less than what he is expected to do. Or if you go to a clothing store, it's the same case there. They do what is expected of them, or even less than what is expected of them. Or even in any organization for that matter, employees do what is expected of them, or less than what is expected of them. So if you cultivate this habit of over delivering, you will automatically become a leader, because there are very less leaders, there are very less people who take initiatives in any endeavor that is assigned to them. Alright, so that brings me to the 4th ritual, and that is the ritual of daily learning. Be a 60-minute student. Read at least for 60 minutes daily, apart from whatever you've been assigned to already study if you are a student. Read something that interests you. Read biographies, autobiographies of the people who you like. Avoid distractions. You cannot be a legendary leader if you wail away your time thinking about what your friends are doing on social media, or scrolling down through those news feeds. It's not going to help you in any way. You're supposed to be using or investing your peak morning hours in doing something which is definitely going to elevate your life to the next level. And learning is one of the things that you could ever do to invest in yourself and scale your life up, right? Be a good master, and every master is always humble. Every master thinks that there is more to learn. Be a good master. Do a 60-minute daily ritual of learning, because when you learn, you achieve more. Because learning diminishes ignorance, and when there is less ignorance, there is more awareness, and when there is more awareness, there is obviously a beginning of transformation. So ritual of daily learning is something that you need to definitely inculcate in your daily morning routine. Alright, so which brings me to the last point, which is the ritual of self-reflection. Well, in today's world, majority of us don't even know what is self-reflection. We are so busy engaged in different activities. We are so busy being busy without even knowing what exactly we want to be doing with our lives. We are so busy climbing the mountains or Mount Everest without even knowing which are the mountains that we need to be climbing. And we realize this, unfortunately, in the last hour of our last day, and leave this planet with lots of regrets. So self-reflection is the antidote for regret. So if you want to lead if you do not want to lead a regretful life, then self-reflection is something that you need to be doing on a day-to-day basis. Journal your feelings, journal about what you feel like. Journaling is one of the greatest way of expressing yourself out, taking away your frustrations out. It's one of the best way to heal. It will help you learn more about yourself, right? Most of the people who are successful have spent a lot of time in 3 S's, which is solitude, silence, and stillness. So if you want to do something great out of your life, self-reflection is a must. Solitude, silence, and stillness is a must. And this is what is going to take you long ways. Alright? So I hope you guys will at least pick up one ritual out of these 5 rituals and start inculcating that in your daily routine, and let me know how exactly you guys have progressed, and more than happy to have your comments and feedbacks in the video below. Right? So thank you so much. I hope this video has been of some value to you, and as a token of appreciation and gratitude for those of you who have watched the video till the end, I have a resource guide, a special gift for those of you who have watched the video till the end. And this video guide, this resource guide is going to give you some great philosophies on how effectively you can manage your time, and how can you enable your teenagers, if you are a parent who is watching this, to manage their time effectively. And this guide is going to come in handy for you guys too, if you are teenagers or an young mind watching this video, right? So click on the description below and grab your free copy. And of course, there is more to this. If you want to stay connected with me and get more strategies on performance, productivity, and personality, there is a link in the description below which routes you to my Facebook private group. You can get connected with me there, and I keep sharing such insights on performance, productivity, and performance, personality, right? So thank you so much for watching this video, and see you next time. Cheers. Bye bye.